Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Going to the conclusion of today's episode, and we're gonna end this one a little bit earlier than usual. This won't be a full hour because there's a whole bunch of other great stuff happening on twitch.tv/D&D after we are done. So we're gonna play like 40 minutes or so, and we'll fade into the darkness. But we'll be back next week.
Give them time to be cool.
That's right. Give them their time to be cool, and I promise you, they're gonna be awesome, but not as punny as us. I guarantee it. And if they think they are, I'll fight you, Mike Merles.
Bring it on.
Bring it on. All right. So let's do the thing. So it is the next day, right? Continuing your journey. So Blue Jay, if you would, please have Arcturus channel the power of your god for an exciting +2. All right. Let me see. So it's a +7 total. Okay. All right. So you continue your journey through the jungle, and let's find out if there is anything going on today. All right. So you set out, and in the morning, your journey is interrupted. So
is it the flaming fist?
Let us see by what. What's everybody's passive perception?
My passive perception is 13.
Okay.
Same.
13?
Where?
On the bottom of your skills.
Oh. 10.
Okay. All right. So Arcturus and Little Fox, you will get to have an action.
Okay.
But Azaka and Ishii are going to be surprised. So let me set up the encounter for you, and I will let you know, because this one's an ambush. So it just happens to you as you are traveling on the road.
Lovely.
Are we gonna get grunged?
No. I would be much more hype if it were grungs. I'd be like, and then there'd be grungs. Damn grungs.
Grungs.
No, we're waiting on grungs. Not grungs yet. Let me see. There we go.
Next time we go to the port, we should get a lot more side quests.
Yeah, you want to pick up some side quests?
Listen, I've leveled up twice since I met Red side quest. I'm gonna go back and.
I totally don't remember like what Red side quest's deal was.
He was one of the thugs outside of that church.
That's right. Yeah. Because there were those dudes who were harassing the priest.
Yeah. Harassing a priest.
Harassing a priest isn't any.
I was gonna duel him, and then you told me not to, basically.
I hinted heavily that it would be a bad call for you. Okay, so let's get this biz set up. And I think let's just move this out of the way and put Malik over here. All right, everybody. So you are traveling in a smaller, like tighter group, so that to prevent.
Since Azaka got attacked by a snake.
And as you're walking along the river, it's morning. You've just set out. Maybe you've been traveling about an hour. There is a splash from the riverbed and a deep hissing sound as two very hungry-looking crocodiles burst out of the water and lunge for the two closest people to the water, which in this case end up as Azaka and I guess I can roll randomly. Let me see who the closest are. So we're looking at Little Fox and Azaka, which makes sense because the two of you are sort of scouting ahead. Little Fox, you see them coming, but Azaka is surprised. Let me drag you over to the map.
Gosh darn snappity lizards.
Yeah, big hungry. All right. So yeah, they burst out of the water. And
wow, those are big.
Yeah, they're big angry crocodiles. So pop out of the water splashes everywhere, and they come lunging for you, hungry for meat. So let me clear the initiative order, and we will see what happens here. So go ahead and get up on that initiative. Okay.
Rather unwise of them to attack us.
Okay. Well, I mean, they're crocodiles.
Unwise. Attack a wizard.
I was to say, is this battle station going to be fully operational by the time my friends arrive? Okay, so Azaka and Ishi both are just like, what? Crocodiles?
Yeah.
Ishi is probably midway through talking about something.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
And
She's
then,
currently yelling towards you 30 feet away, basically being like, and another thing, why have we been stepping in dark mud all the way up this riverbank when we could have been further in? Like that kind of shit.
yeah. And then, bam, crocodiles. Little Fox, you can react, though. What are you going to do?
I put down Malik's body.
Okay.
Does this take an action?
No, dropping Malik is a free action as part of a move.
Great. And then I will move to the nearest crocodile.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to spend inspiration.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to talk to the crocs. I'm going to talk to the crocodiles.
All right, talk about
Wait, you have to spend inspiration to persuade.
This time
you're spending inspiration.
to be
Okay.
clear,
Okay, we're
with
clear.
advantage.
Now, I will set the DC of whatever you're choosing to do based on what approach you take, right? Because they're crocodiles, different things will take different. It'd be harder or easier.
So they like come splashing up.
They're being all aggressive and huge and like, I'm gonna eat you.
Flex on them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so Ishi just like, or sorry, not Ishi.
Everybody's confused about what character they're playing. It's fine.
Just puts her arms up and looms over them. So she's like, her profile is like 10 feet tall, like just this massive shape, and she's just like, "Grr."
Okay, all right. So you're gonna try to intimidate them?
Yeah, and I'm gonna try to intimidate them.
Okay.
And she just says, "Go away, little rats," and like, grr,
scaring them
looms
off.
over them.
Okay. Oh no!
Does it work?
It sure doesn't. Oh, you tried though. You tried.
So yeah, they're trying to be all scary, and I'm just like, "Grr, I am also scary."
And they're like, cool, we're gonna eat you.
And then they keep coming at me.
Yeah.
So I will go into my barbarian rage now.
Okay. All right. That sounds like a good plan. Okay.
See, the narrative is going to be that this never works when she does this.
Mm-hmm.
That was about the secret scorpion time where it worked, and it should have worked the way.
Yeah. The gods are conspiring against you. All right. Snappy boys. So the two of them both come rushing towards you because you're the big meat.
I'm the big scary meat thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Gonna eat me.
But also I need to make a quick roll here.
just throw them Malik and keep going.
Oh, you guys are hungry? Oh yeah, here, I brought you this.
So
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna because I trust you. You are my friends and players of this game. I will trust the people whose characters can't see this to know that this is happening. So there are two more crocodiles. They are moving from the bush out into the water. If you have a 12 or higher passive perception, you see them. Everyone else does not.
Cool.
I see them.
So these croco beasts, they have a
Keep
swim.
back pressing the wrong thing on my sheet.
All right. So they start to move into the water. So this is 20 feet of land and then 30 feet. All right, so they're swimming. They're underwater, these two right now. Okay. All right, so they just slip out of the bushes and then into the water and start swimming. That way, the other two that are attacking our enraged barbarian, they make an attack. So the first one snaps its jaws out at you and bites you for 4 piercing damage. And you are now grappled.
Okay.
And then the other one bites you. And that one misses. So the first one...
have advantage when they have me grappled?
Yes, you're restrained.
Because I'm restrained.
Yes. So the other one hits you too. So you're grappled by both of them, I guess?
They both have
I
their
think-
jaws on like various
Yeah,
parts of
so like one snaps your arm and like pulls you down, and the other one grabs your leg. And what if you were not a PC and a barbarian and a competent warrior? What would happen is you would get ripped in half by crocodiles.
No, and instead she's just like, "Grrr," and like pulling them. You know,
I like the
fighting.
idea that they both bite one of your arms, and now you have crocodile gloves, and you're just punching them into each other.
No, I think one's got like a leg or something.
Yeah, one's got your leg, one's got your arm, and they both have you glommed and are like yanking on you
She's
and,
trying to like
pulling
shake
you.
the one off.
I'm
Yeah.
so far away.
All right, so you take 8 damage from that one, so you've taken
I'm taking 6
total. Okay, Arcturus, it's your turn.
I am so far away. I need to get closer. So I'm gonna stand on the lip of this minor ledge right here. And then I will probably just crossbow because I can't get close enough to hit them with a regular weapon.
I cast Minor Ledge.
Yeah, I think, I can't get close enough to touch without and still be able to do anything. So yeah, I'll just crossbow.
Okay.
Boom! 6 damage on that guy.
This one? Okay. All right. You hit him, and he snarls, and is angry. Okay. Anything else, Arcturus?
Oh, I don't think so. No.
Okay. All right. Azaka runs over, and she draws her scimitar and gets to make her 2 scimitar attacks.
Whooshing, whooshing.
Misses terribly, and then hits for 5. Okay. Ishi, your turn.
I scrabble my way up on here and then stabinate this crocodilian with a rapier.
Okay.
Boom.
Oh, shit.
Get wrecked, crocodile!
Correct.
Oh!
Recadile.
Before I roll any more dice, Adam, sunlight.
Yes, let's roll. The reason I'm rolling, like if you were in the jungle, I wouldn't roll. I would just
Sure.
be like cover,
Yeah,
but you're out by the
on
river and there's no
riverbank,
trees.
So,
Okay, so yes, so there is sunlight.
so there is,
unfortunately.
but that's fine because pack tactics gives me a normal roll.
so it's
not,
just your normal roll. Yeah.
Not disadvantage. I got a
Which means
normal
she
roll.
still got a
That
crit.
means I've still got my crit. So 18 damage to this crocodile as I stab it directly through the side with a rapier.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, you kill it. Totally.
Sweet.
So one of the crocodiles that was biting you just gets a rapier in the head and then blood and it slumps down into the mud.
I got you. Don't worry. Stab.
Okay.
And that's it.
Little
Great,
fox.
now that I've got both my hands free, I go into a rage and smash this other crocodile.
Okay.
That one right there. It's gonna get mauled.
Now you have disadvantage because you're being.
I crit.
Okay. Well, do you have
Or-
advantage from another source?
Rage.
Oh,
No, rage
I
doesn't
forgot
give
to
advantage on
say, I
attacks.
wanted to use my thing, but I'll just no. So I hit it with a 24.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
not a crit. So I deal it a very piddling
9
7
damage.
plus 2, 9 damage.
Right. Yeah. Because it wasn't a crit.
Because I should have used my reckless attack, but I didn't. Because they already have advantage on me, so it would make sense. But I didn't.
Yeah. So you just can't get leverage because the thing is shaking you. It's trying to roll you over and break your neck.
Yeah, and I don't want to crush my own foot, so I'm like punching at it. And
Yeah.
there's lots of shouting and thrashing and water splashing everywhere.
Okay. So the I think this is when the other crocodiles they're going to emerge. Let's see if they can
Yes.
get within range. This crocodile, the top one, swims over, pops out of the water, and Azaka like starts back like, oh shit, a crocodile, and then it clumps down on the corpse of the other one and starts like drags it out into the water and like pulls it underwater, and there's like blood as it just eats its because I mean, free meat, right? It doesn't have to fight for it.
Yeah.
But the other 2 crocodiles are still going to try to kill Little Fox. So the newly appeared crocodile bites at you, Little Fox, with advantage. So it hits you for 7. And then the one that already has you is like shaking and biting you.
Yep.
And hits for another 5. Okay, so you got two crocodile grabs.
Yep.
Curse these crocodillos.
And I
I remember when Rock was young. Arcturus, it's your turn.
I tell little fox to cover her ears. And then I'm gonna cast Shatter in the water. It's 10-foot radius, so it should just get the crocodiles and just these two. I don't think there's any way I can get the third one.
Okay, let me grab a token.
Oh god, and there would be this massive like water spout.
Yeah, boom!
But
It'll fly
the
up in
thing
the air.
is I'm also using my channel divinity, so that means that it does full damage.
Max damage.
They have to do a Constitution save.
Oh my god, I would not to derail the situation, but I was just going through. I went to get a token and I found one of these amazing kobolds.
Oh my god! So it's doing 24 damage.
I'm gonna make you a shatter token.
Look at that whip and then the dagger. The
So good.
So good.
I like how stocky it is.
I would love to have a game in Roll20 where we just used like cartoony shit for the whole thing. I think it'd be really fun. An 8-bit adventure or whatever.
I still think this
it's a blast, right? And what's like a thunder attack?
Yeah.
Yes,
What's
it's
the
thunder
radius?
damage. The range is a 10-foot radius. And I was casting it like from the water. Basically, I'm like pulling this like loud ringing thunderous noise like out of the basically like I take the sound of the rapids of the water and I just like imbibe it with actual like magical power and
smash the shit out
Okay.
of these crocodiles.
So that's 10 feet, right? It's 2 squares, like 4. It's 4 by 4.
basically I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, it should hit both the crocodiles and not.
Yeah, like that.
Okay.
But basically I'm just like,
All right, so same thing. I'm gonna on this token. I'm gonna make it a token you can control.
Okay.
Blue Jay, and then I will copy it and I'll put it on. I'll put it on our tokens page. So whenever you need to cast it, I can just go grab it, and copy
Okay.
and paste it in. Okay, so how much damage does it?
They have to do a save. It will do 24 damage.
Wow. Okay, and
Yeah.
this is a
Constitution
con
save.
Okay, here we go. So this is the top croc.
Nope.
Not the top croc anymore.
Nope.
Oh my god. Okay, so here's what happens. It's like a mortar goes off. It's like someone somewhere far away you just like launches an explosive and then boom, and there's water and sand and rocks and plants just fly
And
everywhere.
crocodile pits.
Everyone's ears are like ringing. And yeah, chunks of crocodile flesh just rain down along with dirt and plants, and water gets splashed everywhere.
That was fucking awesome.
Is that what you say? You like turn to Arcturus?
Yeah, definitely.
And, like no one can
freaking
hear what
awesome!
he says.
Yeah.
It's just like ringing. and
Right?
we're
Yeah,
just-
we get this like, "Ee!" and we see the camera's all blurry, and yeah, little Ishi's like waving, and little Fox, you can't hear anything. Your head's like ringing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm about to jump in the river and murder this other croc. So
All right. So Izaka, yeah, I think she's just like staggered. She doesn't know what to do. Ishi, it's your turn. What are you gonna do? I just feel like I'm done. All right.
And
Okay. Little Fox.
yeah, I like look around for crocodiles and then I see like thrashing and blood in the water.
Mm-hmm.
And she just takes like 2 steps and leaps into the water
Are you
down
sure?
into it and is just gonna like find the crocodile, give it a big hug and crush
Is
it.
this a reckless attack?
This is a reckless attack.
Okay.
I like how you're like, oh no, we're not done with you yet. And so you run across the blasted landscape, right? This huge
Yeah, like maybe the river hasn't like fully gotten back into this like crater.
and you just jump off the edge of the crater into the water.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So with advantage,
Yeah, you hit.
22. I deal unto this crocodile 12 damage.
Okay, great. Well, the crocodile is going to fight you for its life. So it lets go of the meat it was trying to tear apart and tries to bite you. And it gets you for 12 damage.
Great. So I take 6 damage.
And now you're restrained. Now it's gonna like if it moves you, you're gonna get like you're gonna start drowning. Basically, you're gonna be swimming, and it's very hard to fight while you're swimming. That kind of thing. Arcturus, speaking of swimming.
It's fine. I got you.
All right,
I like this was in the morning. Yeah.
yes, it's early in the day. Yep.
Okay, then I'm just gonna crossbow.
Okay. It has like pretty significant cover from the water, like against missile attacks, because it's not.
Okay,
it's not
then,
on the
then
surface.
I won't crossbow. I will get into the water because I don't mind being in the water. I have a swimming speed, so I will, get up on it and stab at it.
Like a mighty dolphin, you just leap into. Would you say you're attacking him with a great porpoise?
Yes,
Go ahead.
definitely.
She's certainly not forking around with that trident.
I am forking.
All right.
I don't know.
No. Okay. So you leap into the water, try to stab it with your trident, and to no effect. Azaka does not know what to do. She looks at you, Ishi, like she's got like her ears are serving, so she's like, I'll watch Malik, and like looks at the body and like kind of staggers over to him.
Yeah.
It's your turn, Ishi. What are you gonna do?
It's you do the crossbow.
All right, so it has basically the highest
it have-
available cover. Yeah,
does it have enough cover for-
3/4 cover.
For that one.
Yes, yeah, you miss. So you
Okay.
you fire into the water, and we get that like underwater shot of the crossbow quarrel going into the water, and then just
it, like,
floating.
stops.
Well, it's also because she is squinting, right? Like,
Yeah. Okay, little fox, you are restrained and grappled and being thrashed around in the water.
Does it take an action to get out of that?
It does, yeah, but it's only
Okay,
DC
then
12.
I'll just reckless attack it,
Okay.
which gets me back to a standard attack because I have disadvantage.
Yes. Yeah, you have advantage because of rage and disadvantage because of the crocodile.
Yeah, my reckless attack and the thing.
Oh, well, no, so it's not an attack to get free. It's an action. So you make
No,
an
no,
athletics.
I'm not
You're not
getting-
going to do it?
I'm attacking.
You just like fuck it and hit him.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
With a 15,
Yeah, 15 sufficient.
great, and I hit it for 12 damage.
All right, it's very dead. So up above Ishi, you see more blood in the water and it's all churning, and then the white belly of a crocodile as it floats to the surface and kind of like drifts away a little bit.
Yeah, that's the other one that this one was trying to eat. The one that Little Fox is punching is still down there. But her-
Just driving it into the mud.
I like
Yeah.
watch you like repeatedly punch this thing, and I've got like my trident out, and I like slowly like back onto the shore, and I'm like, she'll come back.
Yeah, like it's horrific. There's just like gore and blood. Like the river runs red for a bit, and she comes out of it, and like bloody water is spewing off of her.
Is streaming off of
Just,
her.
like, walks back to shore, like sulking, goes like sits and crosses her arm. Like she looks like a little kid, except she's 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
And then I like look over at like Azaka and Ishi like on the shore, and I was just like, sorry about the. It's
Ishi-
not as loud underwater.
She's already gone over to sulking Little Fox and being like, "You okay? You want to talk about it? It's okay. They attacked us first, technically. So, you know."
Yeah, and she's
it's
just like
their fault.
miserable and wet and covered in blood and gore and stuff. And
I think, yeah, I mean, I think at this point, you look down, and as the rage subsides, you start to feel like there's a crocodile tooth that like broke off in your
Oh, yeah.
leg. Like you just see it sticking
Numerous.
out of your leg, and so you have to yank it out.
yeah, so she's like picking at them, and yeah.
She's just like patting your arm, your big arm, and being like all conciliatory, but like in her way that is just like kind of
Cute.
annoying.
Yeah, I like it. That's good. Do you have inspiration, Ishi, right now?
Me? No.
You and Little Fox should both take it.
Yay.
Okay, cool. Well, there's no more encounters for the day, so you'll get.
So oh wait, it doesn't matter. I would cure your leg before we go off on a walking spree because that would hurt to be injured all day. I mean, it doesn't really matter.
We
We're
can
gonna
have a little
play.
bit of,
Like-
for show. You heal me. That's nice
Sure.
of you.
Yeah. Okay. So let me figure out how much you get from these croco beasts. Crocodiles are fun. I personally like them better when they're summoned by lizardmen shaman.
I hate you.
But
Yeah,
they're
that's a
still-
pretty cool thing. That's pretty cool.
They're still good. Okay,
Yeah,
so
well, they're
everybody gets
summoned by
80
lizard men are cute.
experience. So here was the thing. If that had gone a little bit differently, one of the crocodiles was definitely going to grab Malik's body and drag Malik into the water, and you'd have to go save him. But yeah, good stuff.
So rude, Adam.
So rude. I know. Well, I mean, you're just carrying around this like helpless piece of meat.
I get my backpack back.
All right. So let's take you back to the map, and we will continue to explore. I wonder if you guys can get back today. Let's find out.
Almost.
Ah, you're real close. If like 50 miles can be considered close. Yeah. Okay.
Well, it's close on this map, which is well over 1,000 miles big.
That's true. Yes. Yeah.
Yes,
All right.
the jungle continent of Chult is enormous.
So
530 miles. So just gave it a look.
So go ahead and do whatever your end of day stuff is. So Arcturus, if you're... Oh, also, everyone who is just in the river needs to make a Constitution save.
Damn it. Oh, I didn't go in the river. Sweet.
7.
Oh, 7, eh, Arcturus?
I get a 13.
7, is it?
Can I... Wait. I can't use guidance for...
No, that's bless.
That would be bless.
Let me look up.
There's a spell called Resistance, but you have to have cast it beforehand, so yeah.
All right, so...
Am I sick?
I believe that you are, yes.
Mm.
You may have become ill, and not in the cool way like you want. You're the bad kind of ill.
So ill.
Yeah, you're not illin, you're just ill. Okay, so let's see. Sometime after the battle, all right, about 6 hours later. So like early evening, a little before you go to rest, Arcturus, you find yourself like hard of like short of breath. So you're like you have to take really deep breaths, and I don't know who would notice this. Who's the person that notices Arcturus like heaving to try to breathe?
Do I notice because he falls behind, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, Arcturus, how do you respond to this? So you notice that you're like short of breath and having a hard time breathing.
I feel like Arcturus like complained about the heat and stuff before, but we've been like traveling for long enough that he's probably stopped complaining quite so much, and being short of breath makes complaining a little bit hard. So I feel like, yeah, it's like he brings out his trident and starts like using it to like help him walk.
Mm-hmm.
And then like we'll like slow down and like put his hand on a tree for a second and like just like, yeah, so it's definitely like falling behind.
Okay.
Sort of like not being able to like keep up the conversation with Ishii that he normally does. And
yeah, that's true. You're probably a lot quieter than usual.
yeah.
So maybe it's me that notices, because I'd be like,
if you stop talking long enough to notice that no one's responding to you.
I mean, that's a good point.
Yeah, I think you're like yammering away to Azaka, so Azaka doesn't notice.
No.
Little Fox, yeah, you're the one that notices that Arcturus has sort of fallen behind.
Yeah, she like turns back to look, and like because she'll like stop and let people catch up, and then kind of go ahead. And so yeah,
Arcturus
is struggling.
You have a level of exhaustion.
Okay, what does that mean? I've never had exhaustion before.
I've never been exhausted before. You have disadvantage on all your ability checks.
Okay.
Not attack rolls, not saving throws, but like skill checks, that kind
Skill
of stuff.
checks. Okay.
From shortness of breath.
Okay, so
Is this
when
a
I camp for
disease?
the night-
Yeah.
I can prepare a spell to help me with this when we camp for the night.
Yeah, I think Little
I
Fox
can-
is going to try to do a medicine check as well to help
Okay. Sure.
make some nice jungle tea or something.
Well, so first you need to diagnose what the problem is. So you want to make a medicine check to give Arcturus a look over?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
One disease. Yeah, I can end the disease. I can prepare it.
Okay. So,
If I know that I'm diseased.
yeah,
I
well,
don't-
let's one thing at a time.
Yeah,
So
so
make that
Little
medicine
Fox is gonna
check.
Try to figure out what it is.
So do you like stop me and just like what do you come back, you notice that I'm falling behind, you come back to like,
And I just kind of like hustle you along, but when we sit down to camp is when I actually like check you out, because there's no point in like stopping everything to.
And I'm not like sweating, but my like skin scales look like paler than usual.
Yeah, your
And like
color is all weird.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so she like sits you down and gives you a once over, like looks down your throat.
So when you look down Arcturus's throat, right, there's the like last rays of sunlight. You can see that there are these tiny little like things that have attached themselves to the inside of Arcturus's throat. And the skin and tissue around them is all swollen because they're sucking your blood, but they're doing it from the inside of your esophagus, which is closing up your breathing tubes.
Mhm.
So when you try to breathe,
Is this considered a disease?
it is considered a disease. Yeah.
So I can cure it with
There are
lesser
little
restoration.
tiny black leeches all on the inside of. Oh god, that'd be so gross.
It would be
So-
really gross.
Ugh.
I'm gonna try to find some herbs in the jungle.
You don't have to. I have lesser restoration.
Well, so that's Little Fox. What are you like? You see it and you're like, and you like go to get ready to go and fix it, or
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Little Fox is just like,
Hold on. Wait, is she sick? Is it contagious?
Do I have any opportunity to like medicine my damn self?
you can stop me, but yeah, like Little Fox like looks down your throat, frowns, just says leeches, and then like lets go of your head
No,
and is like turns to walk into the jungle.
little fox. Is
She
tissue.
like, stops and turns back.
Is tissue. I can just. I can. Yeah, I got this. It's fine. And yeah, when I'm preparing my spells, I'll just switch one out for lesser restoration and cast it on myself.
And yeah, Little Fox like is willing to trust you, but she leans in very close and very quietly, just so you can hear, says, "If you're dying in the morning, I'll make the tea." And then like goes and sits somewhere else and eats her rations.
nice.
Yeah, so I'm just I'll not prepare spiritual weapon for tonight. I'll prepare lesser restoration. And
Okay,
then, like,
so you sleep, which means you need to make another. You need to make
Yep.
another check.
I can do that.
Oops, I'm looking at the regular diseases, not the special Chultan diseases.
Yeah, let
it's
me know
a
if
Constitution saving throw, please.
Okie dokie. I hope I don't die.
Okay, all right. So it doesn't get worse.
Okay, and then in the morning.
Actually, you know what? Sleeping recovers. You recover it.
I'm fine.
Yeah. But unfortunately, the order in which these things happen, you prepare lesser restoration, you sleep, your body rejects, you wake up nauseous, like you wake up feeling really sick, and then the first thing you do is you turn over and throw up a bunch of tiny dead leeches.
Gross. Okay, well,
yeah.
I don't have to cast it, but I don't
They
have.
tried to reproduce in your esophagus, and they weren't successful, and so then they all died, and then you puke them back out.
Glech. So yeah, you just like barf up these tiny little leeches into a puddle of water next to you.
That's disgusting.
But you feel a little better after you like hurl them up.
And like Little Fox is already awake and hears this, turns, looks at you, and just says, "No tea then." Goes back to whatever she was.
Because that would have been what the tea would have done, right? It's like kill them with heat.
Yeah, exactly.
and-
Like hot water.
yeah,
and-
make them go into your stomach, and then you'd barf them back out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like look down at them, and I'm like.
A couple of them are still like wriggling around. They're little tiny teeth trying to like find something to chew on.
And I say, in the primordial plane, we have some of these that are 15 feet long. Disgusting. Don't want to run into those.
Gross.
And let's end right there. That's perfect. the reaction shot of Ishi like gross. Bam. End credits. Nice work, everybody. All right, so we've only got a couple of minutes before the next stream is going to take over for us. So let's do some shout outs right quick, and we will be on our merry way. Let's start with Arcturus, aka Blue Jay. You finally got
Hi.
throat leeches. Where can people find you when you're not here suffocating in the horrible air overworld?
You can find me on twitch.tv/bluejay most of the week. You can find me doing a bunch of stuff like playing Divinity Original Sin 2. I'm having a lot of fun with that. I do creative streams like a coloring book. I read aloud. I'm going to be doing a Romeo and Juliet Choose Your Own Adventure book reading stream soon. So that'll be really rad. I've got a makeup stream really recently on my VODs that we did for Halloween, and that was fun. I play Burning Wheel with these folks and Dave on Thursdays on twitch.tv/Roll20 app. And then starting this Monday, I will be playing in a Divinity Original Sin 2 Game Master Mode RPG starting at 8 a.m. Pacific time on twitch.tv/Roll4it, the number 4.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Blue Jay. Little Fox, aka Andrew.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at Comedian Crow or on twitch.tv/actualfactual. Also tonight, in like 2 hours, I think, I'm going to be on twitch.tv/Acegiac, ACEGIAK, playing Girl by Moonlight, which is a game that I designed, or I'm in the process of designing.
Yeah, Girl by Moonlight's awesome. Ishi Snaggletooth.
Yes, hello. I'm Distracted Elf. You can find me on Twitter at Distracted Elf or on Twitch at twitch.tv/Distracted Elf, where I do strategy game stuff and RPG stuff, and that's pretty much it. So come by.
Awesome. Thank you, Elf. I have been your Dungeon Master, Adam Coble. You can find me at home, Twitter, Skinny Ghost, twitch.tv/Adam Coble, or at Roll20 app or ItMeJP weekly running Dungeons and Dragons, The Burning Wheel, and Fate. So give everybody a follow. And if you missed any of today's episode or you want to catch up on back episodes, you can find them on our YouTube channel. All the links are down below in the overlay. Stick around because in about 4 minutes, it'll be the start of the 2017 D&D Extra Life charity live stream. The very first game session is going to be streamed live from Gamehole Con in Madison, Wisconsin. Shout outs to Madison, Wisconsin. And it's GM'd by Mike Merles, who you might know as one of the designers of Dungeons and Dragons, and an awesome dude. The game is called The Machineries of Death. That's going to be from 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock Pacific time tonight on this channel right here. And then as soon as that is done, the Misclicks, who you may know and follow already, are going to be taken over from 9 o'clock to 11:30 Pacific tonight. So lots more stuff on this channel. Plenty of other cool D&D stuff going on. You can find out more info about the event or how to donate at extralife.wizards.com. You can find us, as always, at roll20.net and play your own damn games of Dungeons and Dragons if you like what you saw today. So that's it for us. We will be back next week with more Tomb and maybe some Annihilation. See you then. Bye, everybody.